1 a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then, I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in my bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silently inside. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream of a time I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. Don't wanna go down like this. My head's in a place that I
This is
don't
loud.
miss.
Hold on.
So ugly, so
There we go. Got a textbook that came in finally. Eeh. Hola, hello. I remember you from last week. I'm wearing very casual clothes right now. Textbook, yay. Let's hope this is worth the money. How am I? Well, since it's only been a week, second week of classes, we've started having some things due. So this morning I had something due. Have some homework I have to do over the weekend. So, I guess I'm okay, but I'm like still not in the mindset of school yet. But, whatever. Textbook, right? Okay. Where I put you now? I've already started my first oh man, first exam. Sheesh. When's my first exam? I think my first exam is... Okay, calendar. I'm assuming my first exam would be sometime in the middle of February. If I saw the syllabus correctly, which I haven't really like organized my shit yet, but I usually have like a set schedule of all my assignments and exams and quizzes on something, but I haven't done that yet. I'll be working on that over the weekend, I guess, as well. So many things to do. God. Huh. I need something for that textbook. I have another textbook. I need to find something. I need a binder for it since it's loose leaf. Could I check my closet for a binder? haven't had lunch yet, so I need to eat lunch. I literally just finished a full morning of classes. So that means I also did not eat breakfast. Poor decision right there, but I don't eat much. Okay, I gotta do something. I'm like doing binder shit now. Okay. What is this? You had Gatorade for breakfast? Isn't Gatorade for when you are like active though? Whenever you're active? Because if you just drink straight up Gatorade and you don't move around and stuff, it's just basically sugar. And just sits around in your body. As I get older, I learn more about like nutrition and stuff, and I'm like, what's good for my body and what shall I not drink in terms of things. God. Hold on, I need a scissors. Cut these. Hello. You also came back this week too. You guys have made it to my last stream before I have like a long hiatus until. If you guys have Discord, please join my Discord. Actually, that's where I usually do like announcements and stuff. I'll just do this. Advanced server. How am I? It's just second week of classes. Still online, regardless. But starting next Monday is when things start to change, actually. I can no longer actually stream with the schedule that I have, actually, because my classes are going back on I'm Beautiful. Thank you. I think you also said that last week, but thank you. Yeah, I don't have much of an appetite in the morning. Yeah, that is so true. I don't eat anything until like lunchtime. That's like the norm for my body. Like, I somehow like adjusted my body to not like need to eat anything until like 11 or something. Maybe I'll just eat like, I don't know, a tiny snack for like when I have to go to like an 8 a.m. class. Like, I'll just eat a tiny snack, like probably a granola bar, and that's it. I don't have time to like grab some milk and cereal and just like take my time eating cereal. I don't have that time in the morning when my classes are gonna be on campus next week. And, like, I have an 8 a.m. so like I don't think I can actually have time to take my time and eat some breakfast before I set off to have some classes in the morning. So, especially when I commute to school, so it takes at least 30 minutes to commute to my university on public transit. So I have to get up before. So I have to be at on campus in the classroom by 8 a.m. Depends on the professor if they're okay with you being like maybe a minute or two late. But if you have one of those professors that are very stingy and like they like are like you gotta be punctual and like I'm gonna start calling attendance, and if you're not here you are marked absent. If you're late you're still marked absent, something like that. So it's just like there are those type of professors. Luckily I don't have those professors. I've had those type of professors before in the past. Like this semester so far none of those professors actually are like that, because like it's understandable, like with COVID and like and stuff. A lot of things have happened. Like it's okay to be like maybe a minute or two late into your classroom, especially if you like got like a university that has like multiple buildings, or like with buildings with multiple floors and you have to take an elevator up to like your classroom or something like that. Like they would understand. But yeah, there's a lot of things. I just made some like instant noodles downstairs. I'm pretty sure it's done. I should grab it up. It takes me an hour and 5 minutes to get to you. Damn, with no traffic. Yeah, so like for me, as I said, it takes about 30 minutes if there's no like any like delays in the public transit, which for the most part that's not an issue. It's just that when it gets to like, oh, there are delays like because of like a down train or something like that, like it starts to like become like more into like maybe the 45-minute range to get to my university. So that's why I give like at least an hour ahead, like head out of my house an hour ahead, so that like it gives me some like time to actually arrive to school a little bit earlier, or in the case if there are any delays or anything. So I get up at 6 a.m. and like I'm very lazy, I am very tired at 6 a.m. So I'm just like, luckily for these first 2 weeks it's not that bad. I just wake up at 7 because why not? It's online for these first 2 weeks. So hi Rui, how you doing? But yeah, for the first 2 weeks it's just online, and then starting next week I said it's on campus. Wake up at 6 a.m. Prepare, get dressed, be lazy. Be lazy getting out of bed. And try to get out of the house by like at least 6:50. The latest is 7 a.m. And then try to get on a train at 7:05. Latest should be 7:10. And hopefully get to campus on time by 8 a.m. Yeah, an hour and 5 minutes sounds so long for a commute. That's too early, yo. I have 8 a.m.s. Okay, I have an 8 a.m. What can I do about that? That's the same exact reason why I had to quit a job during sophomore year, because the manager could not correlate how the two things, like he kept on saying like, oh, you should take night shifts during the weekdays, and now I'm just like over here like, wait, but I have 8 a.m.s during the weekdays. So for me to take the night shift, and like, the night shift is like from like 5 or like 4:30 p.m. to like 11 p.m. And then like there's also cleanup right after you close. So it's just like, okay, so all he thought was like it's time management for me, time management issues, like I won't have time to like do homework and stuff. I definitely have time to do homework. The only thing is, physically, mentally, my body is not gonna take like sleep deprivation very well. Like at some point in the middle of the semester, I might like actually like pass out from like not having enough sleep at some point. So like I just didn't want that to happen to me. So I just like, nope, I'm quitting this job because you're not understanding my schedule at all. So that was like over 2 years ago, so that's totally fine. But it's just like, some people just don't understand that we are humans and we have a limit. Yeah, fuck that job. It was at a boba shop, okay? I think there's something that has to do with like some, I guess, Asian establishments where they just like don't give a shit about your mental health and stuff, and I'm just like, that kind of mentality doesn't make sense. And then like, yeah, KFT sucks. You can say KFT all you like. The drinks suck too anyways, but I don't know about the CEO, but like I've seen Glassdoor reviews where it's just like long shifts, you don't get to take breaks and stuff. And I was like working at like just the pure minimum wage, just like on the edge at minimum wage for that, and it's just like, dude, no. Oh yeah, I forgot. 7TV. I have 7TV stuff. I can't see it on here. That's a sad thing. Like, things don't update to 7TV. I need to look at my Chrome. Wait, that's so cute. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have 7TV, Andrew? Let me just look at this. No, that's a new thing now. On top of BTTV and Frankerface. Oh, you can see on the. Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's a new thing on top of like the 2 other extensions. Oh, they're so nice. I love 7TV. Like, they automatically give you, what is it, 250 free slots. And it's just like, yo, this is awesome. And I can just like add as many like cool, like I can just like have animated emotes and stuff. ¿Dónde está la cafeteria? Where's the cafeteria? I don't know. Where's your cafeteria? They're asking where's the cafeteria, and I'm like, I don't know where it is. Are you ready for snow? When is it snowing? I just got the notification of a winter storm on my thing. That's cool, alright. Let me see. I also need to grab the food from downstairs because it's definitely done. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh. I'm fine. Oh, it's okay. I don't have any in-person work at all so far because of Omicron and stuff. For now, it's just like, eh. Yeah. It's not bad right now. I think updates on my internship. So my supervisor actually kind of introduced me to like something that I may be interested in. It's nothing with accounting at all. It's more like becoming a financial advisor. Like actually she like if I'm interested in all this stuff, she'll train me to become a financial advisor, and then I would like have to take the certification exam to get licensed and stuff. It's a process, but if I pass it, yeah. So I'm like, yo, it's and like I saw like the I went to the orientation to like listen to like the stuff, and it doesn't sound that bad, but it's just more like you have to open yourself to the world in a sense, where like you have to go out there and get clients. And I'm just like, okay, I'll work on that. But also, um, if I like the current internship right now, she wants me to become her administrative assistant. But if I do well, she wants me to become her assistant, basically. Which it's not that bad. It's just basically doing a lot of paperwork for her and just preparing stuff. That doesn't sound that bad of an idea. I can't help. No, you need a tax accountant for that. A financial advisor won't help you file taxes. It's totally different. A financial advisor looks at your income and looks at your income and like basically advises you how you should spend money. Like if they see like, oh, you're spending more than what you're earning, is like, yeah, you should cut down on your expenses. And also like kind of like also advises you to like put money into certain things, like investing into like having an investment account for like retirement and all that other stuff. So I only got like the gist of it from like these past 2 weeks. That's what I get from it. It's not that bad. I think personally I would learn from it too. Like I probably would learn like, oh, I should probably start having a retirement account and start putting money into a retirement account so that I have enough money. Hey, Captain. Shut up. I need to grab the food. Hold up. Be right back. Retire when? Retire? Hold on. I am only 22, right? So, with retirement, when's the normal retirement for America? 65? 70? 60? I got time. Usually they say like, oh, young people are not gonna care about like saving for retirement. And I'm like, well, I think it's better to start saving when you're young, and then you have more money to accumulate towards the end. You're putting 15% of your check into a Roth 401k. Not bad. That's not bad. I don't know anything about that stuff yet, but that's actually not bad. Starting to save, it's not bad. Yeah, 65, yeah. That's what I thought. I've only thought about getting a house. Yeah, that's another thing I would like to. do. But the thing is with my mom, interestingly enough, my mom's like, hey, so when you get a house, can I just like live with you, Joanna? And I'm just over here like, Mom, calm down. I don't think you want to. I'm like, I kind of want to live off on my own, like experience some time being independent from you, like actually be a real legitimate adult, you know, doing actual adult stuff, like paying off. Most likely I'm gonna rent instead of buying an actual place yet. I don't know. We'll see how my income looks like. If I can afford buying a house, then I'll buy a house. But if I can't afford buying a house, then I most likely would rent something. Bad idea. Be free. Yeah, I know. This is, you know, as growing up Asian, your parents want you to get a house and then just basically raise them. Like when you buy a house for yourself, they're like, oh, can we just move in and all the other stuff so you can just like take care of us and stuff? And it's just like, okay, first of all, you gotta maybe let me be alone for like at least 5 years, and if I like have a kid or something, like if I get married and like have a kid, yeah, I probably would ask you to move in to help me like babysit my kids, something like that. And anyways, I don't even want kids, so they don't need to move in then. There you go. I've told this with my mom too. It's like, I don't want kids. And it's just like, she's like, but why? I want grandchildren to take care of. And I'm over here like, I don't want kids, Mom. I don't want to birth a child. I don't want to need to take care of a child. You know? Why should I? That's just too much responsibility right there. It's just my opinion for me, but that's why it works well with me. Anyways, I still need to get the food. Okay, hold up. I'll be right back. Food. It's too soggy now. Fuck. I waited too long. Oh yeah. Got a nice new case. Not sponsored by Casetify, but it's a nice new case. Matches on my brand too. Socially Awkward Club. Okay, there's this Asian doctor I work with who is like 35 to 40. She bought a house and basically brought her parents with her. I think she's still single. Yeah. God, where is it? I have more cases actually. What else is here? I got some other cases too. So this is my original one that I've always been using, right? For the past few months. This is a new one. It's also with phosphine. See? Focus. Focus. Okay, you'll get the point. And then also, this is a different kind of case. It's more softer silicone. Matches with my Galaxy Buds case that I have. One of my Galaxy Buds case. So there's that. So you have a doctor that still lives with their parents? Hi! Hi, Rem loves Jimin. Nice name. very nice username. You love my room? Oh, I forgot something. I should put my light sticks up here. Damn, I forgot about that. Man. I usually have my light sticks displayed. Okay, I'll just display it right now. Thanks for the compliment, though. It's not flex, but you know, I do have 4 light sticks. Thanks, Reem is my real. Oh. I have all 4 versions. Also, I'm wearing. Yeah, I have all 4 versions basically. Can't have too many versions. Slight flex, but you know.
Ding dong!
Well, thanks for the follow. Wait. Reem is my real name, and I love Jimin a lot, so put it together, you get. I'm not that rich. I just save money and then spend some of it. So I'm just in the saving phase for the past. I don't like actually buy it all at once. I like buy it like buy things once in a while, so I just don't like it. Doesn't seem like I spend a lot. You only have 3 albums of BTS. It's okay, that's fine. I spend too much on albums.
Ding dong!
I haven't gotten all the versions, but you know. Pooh. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pooh Book. I do as well, but in my country things are expensive and there have been K-pop scams too. Oh yeah. So I sometimes ask my aunt to get me stuff. Oh, that's actually a really nice aunt. You see, no one buys stretch. You want me to stretch? Jesus. Okay, stretch. Stretch. That's a good stretch. Enough for you? Stretch. Let's stretch. Okay. I'll have more. My dad is going to USA in March, so he'll get me more. Wow. Dude, you have some nice family right there. So what groups do you stand other than BTS? Okay, so you know, BTS is my main group that I stand, but I also like Big Bang because I started standing Big Bang like 10 years ago actually. What else is there? EXO, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, GOT7, Day6, Blackpink, 21. Am I missing anyone? Who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Those are usually the groups I like stand like a lot. Or listen to the most actually. What else is there? I also listen to other stuff too. Like I listen to some soloists. I also listen to other girl groups and boy groups, but just not as often. If you get what I mean. Dude, my noodles just became so soggy because I've been talking too much and I just been holding off. Damn. Hold up. I'm just hungry, okay? I haven't had lunch, so I need to eat. What am I eating? Noguri? The udon style of noguri. Nice for me, TXT, Stray Kids, ATEEZ 21, Dreamcatcher, FX. Ooh, FX, yeah. Stacy, Twice, Red Velvet, yeah. EXO, NCT Dream, and 127 for solo, Sumi, Somi, and Hyuna. For solo, I listen to GD because, you know, Big Bang and stuff. And I listen to GD the most. Let's see. Shiny, I listen to like Taemin the most. Oh, Girls' Generation, let's go. Ain't got 7, let's go. I mean, I listen to some ITZY and some Twice. I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, and then 2 PM and Shiny. NCT, I do listen to them too. Yeah, at this point, if you're like an actual K-pop fan, you just have a long list and you can't list out everything because it's just a long ass list. Yep, I've been liking before BTS even debuted, so I guess technically, yeah. Okay, the thing about with BTS, the thing is, I knew their debut in 2013. I've seen No More Dream the day it was released. Wasn't intrigued, but I kept them on the back of my head until like maybe around, I Need You era where they actually, like, I actually watched Dope, and it's just like, Dope was when they made me become ARMY, so it's history from there. Because, like, up until 2015, I liked Big Bang as my main group. And then, you know, around like May, June 2015 was when, you know, BTS Dope came out and stuff. And now I'm just like, I like Dope. And then became an obsession, I guess. I guess this is technically obsessed. No, am I obsessed? I'm not quote unquote obsessed, but I am obsessed with BTS at this point. Because I've accumulated a lot of things. I have a good amount of BT21 products. Also have a good amount of albums by BTS. I've only been collecting BTS albums in merch and stuff, so. And also, when I said, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna save money and, like, earn more money, when I earn more money, I'm definitely gonna, like, buy other group albums as well, so. Dude, that's also long enough, too. 2017, that's long enough. But anyways, like, to explain why this is my last stream before a long hiatus is just that with my current schedule nowadays, with classes going back on campus, I don't actually have the time to stream on top of with an internship I'm in right now too, so yeah. Just a very busy semester. So I won't be able to stream until like maybe spring break. Spring break, which is like March 14th, around that time. Starting the week of March 14th. So. Damn, you were 14 when you discovered. In a sense, I like. Well, the thing about liking K-pop during my time, in middle school, when I was like probably 12-ish, 12, 13, around that time. It was like around that time where like One Direction was a huge thing. I also liked One Direction too. Like I was a huge fan of them too. But like I just like also like K-pop too. But the problem is like I couldn't find anyone else that liked K-pop. There was like a small select group that actually liked K-pop, and other than that, it was just like if you talk about K-pop, oh, you're a fucking nerd. So like I didn't want to talk about it at all at school, so I just like basically said, oh, I love One Direction and all that other stuff. When in reality, I actually did really like One Direction. I actually went to their concert when they had it up here in Boston, so I just like. Lucky enough, I didn't buy the tickets. I actually won them from a raffle that they had at school. So, you still have a Harry Styles doll in a random drawer? Wow. Okay, I didn't have One Direction merch. Yay, your Wi-Fi is back. Yay, okay. We're talking about One Direction right now. So we're talking about One Direction phases right now. So like, I guess I can actually really talk about. Yeah, Harry Styles is what, Eros at the end? Yeah. He's not one of the Eternals. He's like, was it the brother of Thanos? Yeah, I saw Eternals. I just gave Eternals like a try, and I'm just like, let me watch it. Okay, this is me. At first, I really liked Harry Styles, but then it slowly shifted to Niall. Okay. Everyone was handsome, and so I just like went for Harry first, and it's like slowly over the years, it's just like I just liked Niall more. He became my bias, I guess. You found BTS at the time when you needed them. It was actually when you used to cry about One Direction. Now, oh my god. That is true. They did go on quote unquote hiatus, and I was just like, no. But also, by the time it was like 2015 was when I slowly phased out of like the One Direction phase, and like I actually like fully like am proud to be a K-pop's fan. Like at that point, I was like 15. Like I just embraced K-pop. And like I don't give a shit what everyone says about K-pop at that point. Like I'm just like I am proud to be a K-pop fan. I'm not a K-pop stan. Am I considered as a K-pop stan? I don't know. You used to ship Harry and Louis. Oh my god, those two were shipped so much back in the day. Holy shit. Man, their ship name too. Man, I forgot, man. Yeah, but if you think about during my time, like when I was like 12, during like 2011, 2012, like during that time, K-pop was not considered as cool enough yet. Like it wasn't cool enough. Like Gangnam Style had only just hit there, but it was just only Gangnam Style, and people were like, oh, this is K-pop, and then that's it. They only say that's only K-pop, and then nothing else now. From then, and then it wasn't until like 2018 was when BTS broke through and stuff. So definitely became more and more popular over the years from 2015. So you use this app where you put a face on the video and you use the wedding song and you use yours with Jimin. I don't know about this app, man. In Galaxy, you like Blackpink? Nice. I like Blackpink. I like Blackpink too. And when I was young, we could still watch Britain's Got Talent, and as a family, we were as a family, they were one of the bands. Were they from Britain's Got Talent? I forgot. Yeah. They all came in like separately. It's like someone sang a song. I forgot. It's called Faceplay. It's fun, but you need to pay for half of the stuff to use. Yeah, I don't pay for like apps like that. I'm like, if it's like a camera type of thing, I'm just like, at that point, I don't think I want to spend money on it. Anyways, this definitely brings me back some memories though. How? I totally forgot about like my One Direction. Actually, I didn't forget about my One Direction phase. It's just like it's been a while since I actually really mentioned One Direction. I'll be heading to bed. It was nice meeting you. May I know your name and what do you like being called? Oh, my name is Joanna, and I like being called Joanna. Though people on the internet just call me K-pop lover fangirl, but like I don't mind being called Joanna by my real name. It's definitely better than being called by your username, but a good night. Have a good sleep. Joanna, that's a pretty name. Nice meeting you. Thank you. It was nice meeting you too. Hopefully I'll see you in 2 months. If you do come by and like like during the week of March 14th, I'll probably have at least one stream. That's a long hiatus. But what can I do? Like I have... Oh wait, do you guys have Discord? Please join my Discord. This is probably best to like just talk to me. Or at least like get announcements from me. I keep on forgetting. Because if you guys have Discord and just like join Discord, I do make announcements on there if there are any updates. Like if I'm gonna stream or not, or if there are any changes to my schedule that I possibly could stream again. Most likely it's not gonna change. My schedule won't change. But there's that. I do need to eat this. What else is there? Speaking of like liking things and fandoms and stuff, one of my former best friends, we're on good terms anyways. Like we just had like slowly had a fallout. Like we just slowly drifted away from each other. So that's a normal thing and it's pretty healthy to me like that. But I realized somehow I still follow them on Twitter and I saw like they like BTS? And I'm just like, when did my former best friend like BTS? And I'm just like, huh, interesting. Very interesting that they like K-pop now. Huh. Reconnect? We're at so different points in times now. Like, I haven't really talked to them since sophomore year of high school. That's the thing. Like, we fell out, like, after sophomore year. Like, she was in a different, I guess, level. Not grade, but, like, in a sense, like, from, like, for our high school, we are separated by, like, standard level, honors level and then advanced, and then there's also like on top of advanced there's AP level, so it's just like whatever. And she's like one of like, you know, top people. She's actually pretty smart. Yeah, she's actually really smart. She's like in the top, has to be in the top like 15% of the class or like 10% of the class. So CCP, okay, whatever. I'm calling it standard because it's standard. Why do you have to have like a fancy CCP shit, you know? But anyways, it's just like, yeah, she's like pretty smart up there, and like she hangs out with more of her like, you know, smarter friends and stuff. So we just had like, we slowly drifted away from each other, which is totally normal and fine, honestly. I have like reconnected with like other people before. Like I had a fallout with, well, not technically a fallout, I just like, all my best friends from elementary school just slowly just faded away, I guess. Like those friendships were just gone after like middle school. Cause like there was just 6 of us, and it was like the core 6 of us, where we were like good friends. But then like once middle school happened, things have changed. We are in different classes and stuff, and it's just like whatever. Nothing wrong. I like stuck by like 2 of my closest friends at the time, but like I realized they like kind of were distant from me during 6th grade, which kind of made me like think like, did something happen over this summer, or like I don't know. I just like kind of questioned it. Then again, I was only 11, so I couldn't understand anything. And like you would think like, oh, we're gonna be best buddies for the rest of our lives. Yeah, no. A lot of that has changed as I grew up. So, but I eventually became friends with my current best friend in middle school, and we stuck together. We're still together. Good friends. Not even just good friends, we're best friends. We could call each other, we basically could call each other as sisters at this point, because like we're so close. Like if she has like any issues, she'll like reach out to me. And like if she's got like relationship issues, she also reaches out to me. Like okay, what Captain said. My friend from uni sent me a random photo of me from their Trips album and it made me happy. We caught up a little. You don't have to reconnect, but you can still check out on them if you want. Yeah, if I have the willpower. I feel like I'm eating something spicy, so I'm just like having a runny nose now. But I guess I could check up on the one I was talking about that's on Twitter a lot. But I feel like we're not gonna have that much of a talk. That's a weird thing, because I'm just like, okay, we're probably gonna have a lot of things to talk, because now that they like K-pop, probably we're just gonna talk about K-pop, like one of my K-pop friends. So like, yeah. Other than that, I don't think we're gonna have that much of a talk. I have other friends that I've definitely like were close friends before. Haven't talked to them in a while. I've seen them like on the train like once in a while back when it was pre-COVID times, and we just had like a short chat here and there. So it's just interesting. Like one of them also liked BTS eventually, so I'm just like, oh, that's cool. And they actually went to one of their 2018 concerts, and I'm just, oh, that's sick, that's cool. So I'm just like, wow. You used to have a trio friend group, but since you got GF, you haven't. Oh yeah. That can happen at times too, if you get into a relationship and that somehow affects your friendship with your closest friends. But it doesn't feel the same. I feel you on that level. Not with the relationship stuff. Like, my relationship has not actually affected my friendship, my current friendships at all. Like, I'm still good friends with, like, a lot of people since high school. Cause, like, okay, the whole spiel of things I've went through over the years, from elementary school to high school, like, as I mentioned, elementary school, I had the core six of us together, best friends. I don't know if we were considered best friends, but we always played together during recess, okay? Like, we just, like, run around and at the playground and, like, play games and all that other stuff, doing kids stuff. So, like, there were 6 of us, and then once middle school happened, 3 of us split to the standard side. The other 3 of them went to the advanced side. So, like, it was a perfect split between us. But I guess, like, because of that split, the 2 that were on the standard side with me weren't as close friends anymore with the ones that are on that advanced side. I still was close friends with 2 of the people on the advanced side. So I was just kind of like a mediator. At that point, like, they didn't really care about each other, so I was just like, alright then, whatever. But I was also still somewhat close friends with the 2 of them that are on the standard side. So, like, I was happy enough. But, like, at that point, the 2 on the standard side started, like, becoming friends with other people, and they had, like, a friend group. I tried to join that friend group, and I somehow stayed within that friend group until sophomore year of high school, which the whole reason why I left, because it's just like, from 7th grade to 10th grade, it felt like their friend group wasn't, like, as accepting of me at all. Like, it was just like, I felt like I was just an invisible person in the group. Like, whenever I say hi, no one says hi. They just talk to one another without having me in the conversation. Like, they don't include me in their conversations. I just sit there at lunch with them, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? And then they just talk amongst themselves. So I'm just, at that point, like, I was just fed up by sophomore year. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with my best friend. My best friends. Not the smart one, but, like, the one I currently have right now. My current best friend. I stuck with her. I was close friends with her in middle school, and also into, like, high school as well. But it was until sophomore year was when, like, I was like, you know what? You're my best friend, because you've been there with me for a long time. So, yeah. I mean, not everyone in that friend group ignored me. There were like the nice ones that just at least said hello back. So it's not everyone that ignored me, but there was like a lot of them that just ignored me and like didn't like care about me at all. They also hung out a lot too and just did not include me in any of those group activities. So I'm just like, okay. And even with like military balls. So like my high school had junior ROTC. So there's always a military ball at least at like towards the end of January or like towards the beginning of February. So sophomore year I went with that particular friend group and they did not think they didn't have me in mind to be a part of their table. So I ended up being sitting with like a whole bunch of like strangers while they got to sit together at military ball. So it was pretty lonely for me during my sophomore year. So at that point I actually was fed up, like this does not make sense for me. I should not be staying with them for this long. How did I even last 4 years with them? 3 to 4 years with them. Like, why did I think that I could be a part of the friend group? So like I just like, just distanced myself slowly away from them and actually started sitting with like my actual true closest friends during lunch. So, and then from then on, I did go to military ball 2 other times, junior year and senior year, but with my close friends, my actual true close friends, and they just like include me into. I got to sit with them at their table during military ball, so it was just really nice to be included. So. There's that whole spiel. I technically kinda am in a friend group, but not really, cause I just wanted to distance myself from the quote-unquote current friend group because of one particular person that was pretty toxic within the group, and I think at some point last year we somehow had like an intervention where they pulled me back into a Discord group call to like talk about that particular person, like their actions, their behavior and stuff, how it's affecting us and stuff. And I just put my input like, yeah, there's a whole reason why I left during early 2020 because like our personalities were just so different and like I just didn't want to deal with them. Like I didn't want to deal with like having such different opinions to a point that we start arguing. So it's just like, I think in a sense it's also technically my fault that I could have just like, talk it out with them more, but they're more on the stubborn side, but whatever. Also, this is a whole different friend group I'm talking about currently right now. I guess I'm somewhat back in the friend group in a sense. I've actually talked with the quote-unquote toxic person in the friend group, and we've talked it out now, and we've like forgiven each other. Like we're, I guess, on good terms right now. So we'll see. I guess we're in good terms. I'm just saying. Like I just saw them like literally the window I last saw them. It was like last month, towards the end of last month. So I had a very similar situation. I tried hanging out with some preppy kids for about 2 or 3 years. I finally left, and some old friends brought me into their friend group. The preppy kids would haze me from time to time. Okay, I forgot, what does haze mean? I've seen that word. I've seen it before. I just don't remember what it is. Okay, but just screw the preppy kids. Screw them. You got fed up because you had one guy who was your friend for about. Dude, that was just me with that, like, friend group I was talking about between 7th grade and 10th grade. I tried hard to fit into the group. I'm practically like your friend. Like, I tried hard to fit into that group, to be accepted and like be able to like be included in things, but it just didn't work out. Like, no matter how hard I tried, I just was never included. So I just like, I can't go through the rest of high school like this then, so I just like gave up and just like distanced. I still talked to at least one of them, which was one of the core 6 friends from elementary school that was a part of that friend group. So like, I still have contact with that person. I haven't talked to him in 2 years already, but like, I've talked with them already. We're on good terms for sure. Like, that's the only person that I've actually really talked to. So it's just sad that like, I never really tried to fit in if my friends would talk about boring stuff and I put my yeah. Oh yeah, there's something I forgot to talk about. The new glasses. I got new glasses. If you guys saw my Instagram story yesterday, I did say I got new glasses. Yeah. Cause like, what, my old ones? Where's my old ones? Where's my old ones? The ones I wore last week for like, these were my old ones. Still the same brand, but these are the new prescriptions. That's why my prescription has changed a lot. Not actually a lot, just a slight bit, but only on my left side. My right side has stayed the same in terms of prescription wise. So my right side's been over. My right side's like the worst eye. I don't know if that's for like anyone else. Like, there's always at least like one eye that's worse than the other. So interesting. the whole reason why I figured out my eyesight was bad was when I was like in 5th grade, where, you know, every single year you do your like physical exam with the pediatrician. When you're a kid, you just go with the pediatrician and they just like, you know, do the eye test. Like, can you read this letter? No, cover your right eye. Can you read this letter? Can you read that letter? Like, what letter is this? On this line, what is this? Or like, I don't remember. Was it a letter or a shape? Or was it the E? And it's just like, which way is the E going? It's like, is it going up or is it going down or is it here or here? Something like that. I forgot. I think it was shapes with the kids. Yeah, I think it was just shapes, and then I covered my left eye and then did my right eye, and like my eyesight was, I guess, pretty bad at that point. Not that bad, just slightly blurry, and like they just mentioned to my mom's like, oh, she probably needs glasses because like she couldn't like get a few of the shapes of her right eye, so you should have her go see like a was it a optometrist, an eye doctor basically. So the first 3 years were like at an actual. I went to an actual hospital to see an eye doctor, and then they just like, you know, do all the stuff like checking your eyes and also checking if your eyes are healthy by doing like the pupil enlargement eye drops and stuff. But then I think we switched out from the hospital to like just a local eye doctor, where surprisingly enough it was like actually where I picked up my glasses, not these glasses or any of those like any of these branded glasses. Like surprisingly enough, my normal non-branded glasses that I pick up from, they had an eye doctor there, so they just like, you know, my mom's like, you know, you should just have your eye appointments there. So it's just like, it's pretty close and we don't have to like find parking in the city and stuff. So I've been seeing that same eye doctor for many years. And that eye doctor is very nice. He's a good guy. He understands and stuff. At first, when I was like, you know, I guess 13 or 14 when I started seeing him, my mom always came in because, you know, I'm still a kid and you're gonna understand and stuff. But then, like, I guess by 16 or 17, I'm just like, Mom, just get out of the room. You don't need to listen to all this stuff. So at that point, it's just like, yeah, I want to be independent. I don't need your help and stuff. But like that eye doctor is very informative. Like what he said was like, as a kid, your prescription changes like a lot. Like basically every single year, your prescription changes. But once you get to like a certain age, like 16, 17, or 18, is when your prescription actually starts just becoming more stable and just stays very constant. There might be like a small bump sometimes, but like it's just like once in a while it'll just be a small bump. So I'm just like, okay, now I could understand that. So yeah. So I got glasses starting in 5th grade. Dude, my glasses from 5th grade, holy shit. I'm just like, I still have those in my closet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? These are. The frames are tiny, and it's like this like much of like space for like, you know, the lens. It's just like the height of it is just like this much, and I'm just like, how do you look through those, Joanna? What the fuck? It's so skinny. It's just like, you're better off having like large lens like this. Your mom tried to call the doctor to get sent your blood test results, and the doctor just says no. For what? Your blood test results? Actually, you don't have to explain. I actually don't like my current physician. I only met them once, but I'm just like, I don't want to deal with them for physical exams and stuff. I'm just like, I'm not fond of them at all. I'm just like, they kind of suck. I also heard like, points of view from my grandfather and my mom and my dad, where it's just like, oh yeah, once in a while I just get the wrong amount for my prescription, in terms like for the actual prescription medicine for them, because they gotta like control certain things. So like, apparently my mom had the wrong, like got the wrong dosage amount, and like that's how the doctor prescribed it, and it's just like, wait, what the fuck, Mom? What? They prescribed you like the wrong amount? What the hell? That's stupid. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm just like, why are you still with that doctor then? I'm just like, she was like, well, that's the best doctor out of like all the other ones I've seen. And I'm just like, there's an issue with that clinic then, where, I've mentioned to my mom where I'm just like, I'd rather have my physician be at a hospital than a tiny ass clinic like that, because I'm like, at that point, with their track record, it doesn't seem like it's pretty nice. Their nurses are just, okay, the pediatric side, holy shit, doctors are so nice. Also, the nurses are so nice. But then when I go to like the adult side, when I switched over to adult side, it's just like, these nurses are rude. Sheesh. And also, like, the physician is just like, so, like, doesn't really care about you. It's just like, what are you here for? This also during like the pandemic times. It's like, what are you here for? And I'm just like, I'm here for a physical exam. And it's like, do you need any medication? I'm like, I just need to treat my seasonal allergies. And he's like, okay. Anything else? I'm like, also I want to get tested for food allergies. And then she's like, okay, I'll send a referral to any nearby hospitals. And so I'm just like, okay, sure. And I don't even get asked about like she didn't even ask like, oh, is your menstrual cycle normal? I'm like, that should be like a question to ask your patient. Like, hey, is your menstrual cycle normal? Is it is it regular? Does it come every single month? Is there any over excessive amount of blood that you lose during those menstrual cycles? Like nothing like that. Like, I got asked that when I was in the pediatric department, but no, when you're in the adult department, that shit doesn't matter. So I'm just over here like, I track my own menstrual cycle, so I'm just like, there are times where I just skip a whole ass month or two without a period, and I'm like, that has to be not normal, okay? At least once a year, I just like skip out a whole ass month without a period, which is not good. Like, you can't be serious about that. So I just want to I just would like to be also in mind. This whole clinic is Chinese. Nothing against Chinese. I'm Chinese myself, but I'm just like saying like they have like the Chinese tendency of like, you know, they got their own opinions and stuff, and they just like, you know, be like putting whenever they give advice, it's like more like, you know, the Chinese like how do you explain? It's just like their advice doesn't sound medical. It just sounds like, you know, any of those like, you know, your Chinese parents give advice. It's like, oh, stop eating this. You should I can't give an example. I really can't give an example. I can't really. Okay, never mind. Nurses can be rude. One time you had a heart scan and it took a little clinic 3 months to find a hospital and book it for you. I'm fine, but 3 months? Yeah. Apparently hospitals are fucking booked. Let me mind you, when I saw my physician, okay, well, this was last year when for the first time I met my physician. Because I officially switched over to the adult side last year. Actually 2 years ago, but you know, 2020, never had a physical exam for obvious reasons, because, you know, COVID, you don't want to see your physician, but also they couldn't even accept in-person like exams anyways. So I was supposed to have like a virtual physical exam with my physician, but you know, somehow they never made an appointment with me, so I'm just like, okay. And you might think, why would they make an appointment with you? Because that's how they run. They make the appointment for you. You can't choose the appointment. So I don't get how that works. But anyways, last year, I went to the physician in April last year to get a tetanus shot because my tetanus shot, not tetanus shot, but like a tetanus vaccine. Not a shot, a vaccine. Tetanus shot is a total different thing. Tetanus shot is like when you actually have tetanus, but like a vaccine for tetanus. So like, I went in for that, and you know, they gotta check your temperature and stuff just to check if you don't have COVID or anything, you know. And I had a high temperature according to them, but you know, to give you a little backstory, I had to walk to the clinic on a warm, sunny day without wearing a fucking hat. Actually, I was wearing a fucking hat. I was wearing a hat. But it was like a bucket hat, actually. I wore a bucket hat, and they just like assumed that I had COVID because of a high temperature, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I just walked out. I've walked 25 minutes to the clinic on a warm ass sunny day. Yeah, of course my head's gonna be fucking hot, cause I was outside for this long. Yeah, it makes sense. Hospitals are extremely packed in the ER. We have patients around. Jesus Christ, that is a long time. Wow. But anyways, like, they just accused I had COVID and stuff, and I just couldn't go and get my tetanus vaccine. So I had to wait a whole nother time. And mind you, during that day that I actually had the appointment in April, it was actually like a change. Like I moved up my appointment so that I could like be able to upload my vaccine on record on the school health portal, so that I could like register for classes on time. But that day was my registration day, and it fucking pissed me off because like I couldn't get the vaccine at that point, and I couldn't also like get into the classes because it filled out by the time I came back home, and I'm just like, fuck this. This is the worst day ever. So I'm just like, oh man. Wait times are to get seen are terrible too. Luckily, you get seen within 3 hours. When we get busy, wait times can be anywhere from 5 to 10 hours. Fucking hell, man. I guess it's probably better off for me to. Actually, no, it's not even better off at a small clinic, anyways. Like, for me to wait around to see my physician, it still took like 2 hours to see my physician. No joke. Like, to actually see the physician, to just talk for just 5 minutes, to just say, hey, I need this medication for my allergies, and also I would like to make an appointment with a nearby hospital to get tested for food allergies. Like, that's it. I waited for 2 hours to just say those 2 things, and then goodbye, no more. So, and also get the tetanus vaccine. Well, technically, it's not just a tetanus vaccine, it's the TDAP vaccine. And that's it. 2 hours for that stuff, yeah. And I actually got to see them like in late May because the initial time that I went to see them was like such a terrible thing. Also, the nurses were so fucking rude that day when I went in and they accused me of COVID. And I'm just like, I fucking walked on a warm day to your damn clinic. Of course my head is fucking hot. It's warm. It was fucking 60 degrees. And I'm just wearing a long sleeve shirt. Wearing a bucket hat so I don't get any like sun damage on my face. Like, yeah, of course my head's gonna be like a higher temperature than normal. So yeah. And they're like, are you feeling sick or anything? And I'm like, I'm not sick. If I had a fever, I would be like super limp anyways. Yeah, you remember this story? Yeah, I had a whole ass rant about this last year in April, because it sucked so much. Oh my god. It was just insane that happened. I'm just like, also it didn't help when I was just like fuming all day. Like, I was just pissed all day that I have this restriction where I could not register for any of my classes and stuff. So I was just already pissed at that point, and I needed to like walk to the clinic. It made me more pissed that I need to walk to the clinic and stuff. I can't drive. I don't know how to drive. I don't have my driver's license. Even if I knew how to drive, there was no cars in this house anyways left over for me to drive. Okay, my dad took the second car, my mom took the main car. Like, yeah, there's no cars for me to drive anyways. And you're gonna say, oh, why not just grab an Uber? Why would I waste money to grab an Uber for me to just walk 25 minutes to my location, to the location. Like, I could just save money there. So I just saved money. So I just like did that, and it was just like it pissed me off even more. And then by the time I like got there, I was just so pissed. And just like, yeah, my head's gonna be, when you're pissed, like your head heats up as well too. So I just walked on a warm day, and also my head's already warm, and it's just like my temperature's not going at any time soon. So for you to accuse me of COVID even like pisses me off too, because I know I don't have COVID, because I haven't been outside. I also like said like I haven't been outside at all. Like I got my vaccine early April as well, and also I haven't been out since then anyways too. I haven't even been out for like a whole damn year. So it's just like at that point it would just like piss me off how like why would I just like, if I had COVID, first of all I would have at least gotten a like symptom, because like for when I got the vaccine I did get a symptom. It was me having like a huge massive headache the next day, and then it just like made me very weak when I woke up. I had to go down the stairs, like very wobbly, go down the stairs to actually grab some Tylenol to actually like calm down the headache. And this was prior to all that stuff, so it was like, yeah. And then like 2 weeks later was that whole terrible appointment stuff. So still don't like my physician nonetheless, because at that point my mom was pissed too actually on that day. She eventually came to the clinic with me. She just like went off of work and just parked her car, just came in, and was like, oh, have you seen the doctor yet? And I just like tell her, oh yeah, apparently to them I have a high temperature. And she's like, why? I'm like, I don't know, I walked outside for 25 minutes. And she's like, well done. But anyways, to at least why am I talking about this anyways? I think it was because I wanted to like relate to what Captain said about needing to wait 3 months to find a hospital. So for me, I also had to wait 3 months to get an appointment with the hospital to get a food allergy test, to get tested for food allergies. So officially I was able to see my physician in late May, and they couldn't get me an appointment until like late August. But then somehow they changed not the clinic. The clinic did not change the appointment to a different date. It was the hospital themselves. They moved my appointment to even a lot later than that, and I think they moved it to like in October. And I'm just like, what the fuck? October? So I'm just like, and also they chose a date where it was like, I have school. What the fuck? I'm still at school. What on earth? So like I had to call the hospital of that specific department. I had to call that specific department and be like, hey, could I move the date to even later, and also preferably on a Friday? And then they said okay. And I think they said specifically why they moved my date later was like with that specific doctor they had to move the date. So at that point I told them I don't mind whichever doctor I'm seeing. I just need to get tested. That's it. Like I just need to like know my diagnosis in a sense. So yeah. So I got moved to like November. And don't worry, I got my diagnosis. So I also saw the test results too for it, so it's pretty cool. I am still eating this. What the heck? I should have been able to finish this over an hour ago. What the heck? I got caught up in talking mode stuff. Hold on. I wanna go on Genshin right now. If I can play Genshin. I do play Genshin. Oh wait, that's the wrong camp. I'm done. There we go. Fix things. Streamer. What's in here? Genshin. What the heck? I can't edit on here. Why is it such a long time? What the heck? I thought it was good by now. Huh. I got updates about Genshin right now. Hold on. I'll show you guys on Genshin what happened. It's gonna be really short. Genshin. Genshin. Finally! Just eat this real fast. Surprise! I have Zhongli! Look at it, I got Zhongli!
개화꽃을 사서 좋은 술을 가지고
Look at
이의
these.
친구와 함께 뱃놀이를 가고 싶구나. 이의
I
친구는
finally have
언제 다시
him.
만날 수 있으려나.
I finally have Zhongli. Oh, it's the hot guy. Yeah! Yeah, the one that I like. Yeah. I have him now. It took... I mean... If I gotta be honest, to roll for him, I had to... lose a 50-50. And I got Jean when I lost the 50-50. So I spent $100 and get the Genesis crystals and transfer to Primo Gems. And there you go, I was guaranteed Zhongli. But now I'm just like, but Ganyu, I need Ganyu, you know? Like, it's still on this banner. I got 19 days, so I can just, wait off. Like, gain some more things. I'll gain some, Primo Gems and, some intertwined fates to get her. I most likely might lose my 50-50s. Since I was already guaranteed Zhongli, I'm probably gonna lose 50-50s when I try to roll for Ganyu. So I'm just definitely gonna build Zhongli as a shield though. Because I think he's strong when he's a shield. So I have hot guy here. I have Miss Booba over here. I also have, second hot guy.
다들 길을 비켜라.
I don't. That's just my character.
이번엔 또 뭘 마주치게 될까?
Traveler. Anyways, you see?
이의 친구와 함께 뱃놀이를 가고 싶구나. 이의 친구는 언제 다시 만날 수 있으려나.
Wait, let me change to English for a sec. Dude, it's gonna sound so weird if I change to English. Let me change to English. Okay, what's this? Alternate outfits distribution. What is this? Claim. Okay. Huh. What is the alternate dish? Was that the outfits that they say they need?
개화꽃을 사서 좋은 술을 가지고 이
I haven't even put artifacts on Jean. No. Anyways. Oh. Okay. You can purchase this. That's the summer one. Huh. So they're saying this just covers up the chest window. That's it. Okay. Cool. What about Rosario? There's this, and then there's... Oh. They just covered her up. What the heck? They just covered her up. Alright. Who else is there? Amber? Amber? What's gonna be different about Amber? I don't know. Who else was there? Forgot. Amber, Jean, Rosaria. What was the last one? What game is this? It's called Genshin Impact. A gacha game that everyone's been talking about for the past year, 2 years, I guess. It started since like, you know, August or September 2020. I didn't start playing until last year, July 2021, so. Yeah, that's intertwined. You're not wrong. That is true facts right there. It is basically a lottery game. What a description. You're not wrong. That is, there is some truth to that, so it's very accurate. You basically waste your money on this. Am I wrong though? I mean, look at, I spent $100 on this guy, okay? I spent $100 to roll for this guy. Cause I lost my 50-50s and got Jean instead. And I rolled again and got him. Venti, I don't have Venti, okay? Venti, where are we ever getting a Venti Revan anyways? Wait, you spent actual money, Joanna? Yeah, I spent actual money on this game. Yes. I spent actual money to get Zhongli because I want Zhongli. But like, is there anything wrong though? I'm trying to get Zhongli. I'm not gonna get Venti. Okay. I don't think I would get Venti. Again, I probably would spend money on Ganyu because I want Ganyu. But I'll wait that out until the last day. So in just like 19 days. Wait until 19 days and I'll get Ganyu. By then I would have like actually have money. Yo, that is cool. Look at her. I don't have her, but she's very pretty. Very pretty. Sadly, I didn't want to get her yet. Same with Xiao. I'm like, I want Xiao, but I need to save for Zhongli. I did save enough for Zhongli, but you know, I lost the 50-50s, so that's why I had to spend $100. It's just so mean. Why are you so mean? Genshin, why are you so mean? I also skipped out on Child actually, because during his rerun I skipped on him. I'll definitely get Yunjin when we are able to get a 4-star for free. And she's gonna be a part of that, so I'm just like, let's go. still like her. It's so cool. Like, I appreciate her. See, that is like detail I like. It's a very traditional opera scene right there. Chinese opera. I don't like it, but my grandpa does. I don't like watching this kind of opera because I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not a boomer, so.
친구와 함께 팬
Oh yeah, right. English. Language. English. Some language things will be applied.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
It's so weird to listen in English. What's his voiceover lines? Hold on. I remember hearing about this through 2K stream.
Today is an important day. I had to send the gang away, otherwise they'd be accusing me of favoritism. Here, take a look at this. I got you. The greatest birthday gift combo ever. 1 top grade Oni Kabuto. I'll have you know it took me 3 whole days and nights to catch this bad boy. 1 out of print collectible trading card that took me 300 rounds to get my hands on. And finally, a birthday song performance performed personally by yours truly. Happy birthday
This is
to
so
you.
hilarious.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear traveler. Happy birthday to you.
Dude, this is. I'm just like, what the fuck was this? I heard this on 2K stream and I was just like, what the heck? He beatboxes? E2 beatboxes? Oh my god. It's just hilarious. What the heck? I can't tell if there are ads. Had there been ads the whole time? I'll just leave that over there. Actually, let's see, where are the other characters? Hold on. Does Zhongli have the happy birthday thing?
Happy birthday. This is a dried glazed lily that came into bloom on the day of your birth. Long ago, the people of Liyue would say that this flower blooms bearing the weight of the beautiful memories and prayers of the land. I believe this to have applied on the day you were born as well.
See, I love the voice actor here. His voice is so deep. This is why I like Zhongli. A deep voice. Also a really nice character design, okay? He's a beautiful man. Handsome dude. What else is there? Wait, does that mean she also has a birthday thing? I never heard about this. Birth date?
Is today the day of your creation? Return to the city with me. I will read out a speech for you in front of all my attendants. Embarrassing? Huh. Understood. Happy birthday. Let's celebrate together and make it a moment to remember for the whole year until your next birthday celebration, and so on and so forth. Then, you shall have an eternity of happiness.
What's her release for?
Foolish question. There are only two kinds of foods. Those that must be consumed to nourish the body, and those that harm it.
You're not wrong. You speak the truth there. You're not wrong. Wait. What does... Oh, wait. About different characters?
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth. I will pardon your rudeness this time. Good morning to you, too.
Interesting. I never knew about that. Oh, what did she say? I'm like exploring the voice lines because I've never actually.
Many happy returns. Here is a bag of herbal medicine for you. You must be very surprised that I remembered. Let me explain. Last time you told me, I wrote your birthday down on a piece of paper. If I look at something once a day, it eventually goes into my long-term memory, and it will stay there forever.
Wait, does that mean in the Korean one it also does the beatbox? I'm now curious.
오늘은 중요한 날이라 특별히 형제들을 떼어놓고 왔어. 안 그러면 틀림없이 내가 편애한다고 할 테니까. 자, 봐봐. 내가 널 위해 초호화 생일 선물을 준비했다고. 3일 동안 겨우 잡은 특급 귀신 풍뎅이 한 마리, 300번의 대결로 얻은 절판된 카드 한 장, 그리고 이 몸이 직접 부르는 생일 축하 노래. 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다.
That's it? Okay, so it wasn't a beatbox for the Korean version. Okay. I'm glad. Yep. This is my life now. I have different characters now. Yay. Oh, what do I do now?
이 세계도 나한테 응답하는 걸까?
Who is requesting my friends? Let me change a subtle flex here. Wrong. Subtle flex. Still sucks that I don't have Ganyu. Wait.
전부 한 번에 보내줄게. 가자. 배도 채웠으니 편히 가렴.
이게 하늘의 이치.
아이고, 그렇지.
고용 간파. 무례하군.
하늘의 이치 친구들.
도망칠 수 없다. 고용 간파.
Anything else?
동장군도 왔군.
명리차비 이게 하늘의 이치다.
일어나. 멋지가 펴.
하늘의 이치가 진군한다. 이견무체.
도망칠 수 없다. 따라잡아.
Okay.
별과 심연의 오늘의 의뢰를 완성해. 별과 심연의
What else is there? I need to do. There's so much power. Ah, forgot. You know what, I'll just end it here, you know. Thanks for coming to the stream, everyone. My last stream in a while before I could stream again, you know. Ugh. Yep. Thanks for coming. Hope everyone stays safe. I know the current variant is pretty contagious, so stay safe. Get vaccinated if you can. Be educated and stuff on all these things. Yeah. Just stay safe. Bye. Wait, you just Alright, bye. I'm not extending my time. I have a 5 p.m. class, okay? I have to prepare for it. Bye.